Welcome. I'm Meredith. This is the Oasis Spiritual Empowerment Tarot, all about tarot, oracle, and empowering you. And got another unboxing. It's pretty big, so I'm just gonna pull stuff out. So this, I believe, is it's not a Kickstarter, but this is what I think it is. I backed, yes, I backed one of their Kickstarters and had to go back and order this. So this is, look how pretty. Oh my goodness. So this is the deluxe version. I don't remember if it's actually called deluxe or what it's, but it's like the collector's edition. And I will show you in a moment. This box is so pretty. Like, I can't even, and look at that. Oh, okay. So the box is huge, so I'm gonna, let's see. Okay, yeah, so the inside's just, but here we've got some stuff. So, okay, so this is, I guess, to hold something. It's the Old Whispers. Beautiful, beautiful pouch. Look at this coin. Okay. So let me put those to the side. I've also got, oh my god, that's fabulous. Look at that pin. Alright, so this comes with a lot of stuff. So, let me pull everything out. Oh, wow. Look at this. Look at that. And then we will open each item. So let's start. I think this is the guidebook, maybe. Oh, this is a little notebook. How cute is that? So, and then I have no idea what this is. I don't even remember what all comes with this. But no, you can just get the decks. But I looked at it and, I was like, well, if I get the deck, I want this other thing. And it ended up basically to be, I don't know if it was cheaper exactly, but I was like, if I'm going to get this stuff, I might as well just get the collector edition. So, okay. So then here, this is heavy. I love this. I mean, it's got a heft. It is not messing around. I love this. I love that it looks old and yeah. Oh, this is lovely. Yeah. Oh, wow. Okay. So, and, can I say these are packed, like, so well. They're very protective. So then, let's see what this is. And, yeah, so if you're new, remember to like, share, and subscribe. And if you're not new, remember to like and subscribe and hit the bell so you get alerted when I post new videos. And I have not told you the creator because I don't remember, and yeah. So hopefully we will get there. MOYO Games? I don't know. But I will link, oh yeah, got the coins. The website in the description. So we have, oh, they feel really neat. I love coins, and I almost never use them for like anything. I just love them. But they're so cool. So then, all right, so these, I think, are just playing cards. You know, but, yeah, so sometimes I use playing cards for divination. I don't really have people who like to play card games around me. And I love cards. I love card games. But, so since I don't have that, I'm more apt to use these for divination. You know what I mean? So because I do enjoy playing cards. Okay, look at these backs. They're so pretty. Now, I don't think I'm going to go through this whole thing, but just so you... Maybe I will. This might be more illustrated. Yeah, I don't... Alright, let's go through them all, because oftentimes with playing card decks, and in fact I have an unboxing of another deck of playing cards coming up, but a lot of times they don't have all this wonderful illustration for each... you know, for each card. I love that. You know, usually, like, at best, you might get, you know, like the courts more illustrated, and the jokers. Sometimes the aces. But I love that we have illustrations on every single card. Oop. And you know, I imagine you're probably noticing some tarot kind of correspondences going on. Now, this is the hearts. But definitely, you know, this would be swords, right? So, in case, I don't think I said it, but you probably noticed by now, but if not, this is, you know, Lovecraftian based stuff. How's that? Yeah, I want to go kind of quickly, but I did want to let you see everything, because, oh wow, look at that. I love that guy. So, and you can, that's so cool. You can slow it down if you want. But, we do have a few things to go through. So, oh, I love this guy too. Oh, wow. Look at that. That queen is fabulous. Oh. Oh, wow. Look at that. That's fabulous. I love the faces. Cthulhu. Okay. So I'll give you a quick shuffle just to see. And these are, let me show you the size. I mean, I feel like they're kind of standard, like a bridge size maybe, compared to a tarot. So just a super quick shuffle. Yeah, so definitely, I'll be using these more for divination than for actual, card games. And especially because there's only one deck. I mean, it depends on what you're playing, but a lot of times you need more than one deck. Which I guess I could always get another deck, but the cardstock's okay. It's not bad. I don't feel like there's much of a core or anything. So this is definitely one that if you shuffle face down, you want to turn around and shuffle. If you ruffle, shuffle. All right, let's get in to the other. So I'm trying to remember. I believe that this might be like an oracle, maybe in the. See, I don't know. I don't even want to say because I'm not sure. So let's find out. Now there should be a guidebook, at least in here, in the big deck. That's hopefully in English. I think it is. All right, so here. Let's give it a little stretch. So now there are no thumb holes, but it's not too terrible. I say before it's even open. But, there we go. Okay. Oh, yeah, these are the fancy cards. So this was like an extra, I think it's the majors only. Look how pretty those are. So yeah, so this is only available as a majors only with this fanciness, but oh, look at this. The cards feel great. They feel like plastic. Like that nice plastic. Really, I don't think this is gonna do it justice here. Maybe hold on, let's add a little light. Maybe, because they're so pretty and I don't think it's coming up the way it should. Where's my light? Okay, so we're not gonna add a light because I can't find the plug, which is weird. But I'm sorry. Yeah, so let's these should be the same as the cards in here. So you know what? Let's open this deck up first, and then we'll kind of compare. But okay, they're a little slippery because again, they feel like they're plastic. Which of course also means they should be really durable. So I like that. And I don't mind the slipperiness. For me, I feel like it kind of, I don't know, it makes the cards feel more alive, Alright. So, now this is the complete deck. And I think there are a few different options for this deck as well. Like if you just wanted the deck, again, I got like the collector edition or something. Beautiful backs, look at that. And there are like color choices. Beautiful, beautiful gilding. Yeah, so mine, I'm trying to remember. I think there was a color choice, or am I thinking of another deck? These sound, can you hear? I love the way they sound. All right, so let's look through, and I'll show you the fancy majors only compared. Now, let's do a quick card size. Dead on standard tarot. This one I feel like is a little bigger. Oh, no. I would say dead on standard tarot. Okay. That is weird. These feel bigger. But, well, no, wait. They are a little... They're like a hair wider. I don't know if you can even see that. Very, very slight. So definitely, in this lighting, I would say this one's easier to see the detail. But for me, especially laying it down, like right here, I can see this beautifully. In fact, I will say that details stand out more than in here. I just don't know if you can see that on camera. So, this cardstock is so yummy. It's a very smooth, thick paper. Yeah, that's what it feels like. So, now we have the Magician. So again, I'm trying to kind of move it so the light gets it for you. For me, definitely, as I put it down, I can see it the best, as opposed to, lifting it up. Oh, wow. Look at her. Are you seeing? I don't know. Love that Emperor, too. Oh, man. Oh, look at the Hierophant. So if you like Lovecraft or just like kind of cool, creepy stuff or monsters, this could be a cool deck for you. Love that. Look at him. The Chariot. And this is it feels so high quality and lovely. I just can't even. Really, really nice. And you know what? There wasn't a guidebook, was there? I thought there was meant to be one. I'll have to double check. Maybe there wasn't. I mean, if you know me, I don't really care too much about guidebooks, but I really thought there was meant to be one. Love that. Really love that for strength. Oh, wow. Look at that for the wheel. So, I mean, I grew up with Lovecraft, and I love creepy stuff and monsters and all that stuff. So, I mean, this is just a fun deck. I don't know that this is a deck that I'll use to read for others. Maybe for certain, excuse me, like if I do like themed things, especially around Halloween. Look at that for the Hanged Man. Oh my goodness. But definitely, oh wow. This is a deck that I'm going to use for myself. Now, in terms of how it's going to read, I don't know. Like looking at this card specifically, I don't know where temperance is coming in. But I know what temperance means. So I think that, like, if I were to pull this in a reading, I would probably first kind of start with, like, those classical meanings for temperance, and then see if anything else kind of leapt out. You know, look at the devil. And I do think other cards are more, give me more of the sense of the card than, you know, than others. Like temperance in particular didn't really, you know, and maybe it will. Maybe I just need to sit with it. But definitely like this one for the tower. I get that tower vibe, right? Oh, wow. Look at that for the star. That's beautiful. Oh, man. I hope this comes up kind of okay for you because it's so, so pretty. And the moon. Oh, wow. Look at the sun. This is so fabulous for judgment. And definitely, this is one of the more, you know, scary types of judgment cards, I guess. But it's super fabulous. I love that. And the world. Love that. I love that. Okay. So that was it for the majors. So, and just so you see, I mean, they move really, really easily. I wouldn't riffle shuffle it only because there's so few cards. I really wish they'd, what's that? Oh, the edging's peeling a little bit, I think. Huh. I hope it was the edge and not the border. Not sure what that was, actually. They seem okay. So, I don't know. Maybe here, yeah. There's like a little... So that's weird. But I do wish... Oh, look at that. I do wish this was available for the whole deck. But... That said, this is so... Look at that, the dark. Love that card. And the horror. Oh. Wow. Yeah, I'm really liking this deck. Wait a minute, where did I see this? Oh, in the playing cards. That is so... And I love, you know, for this, for me, you know, the Four of Cups, this is like that warning, like you need to move on, right? You've been staying put too long, and it's time to go. You gotta move. And it's sort of like that precursor to the Five. Yeah. Love that. These are beautiful, and this is just a wonderful, like the cardstock is so nice. This is one of my favorite types when it's really kind of woody feeling. I love that there's like that feeling of like, kind of like, I dare you to take this, right? I dare you to seize this opportunity. He's fabulous. Oh, he's gorgeous too. Wow. These creatures are fabulous. That's interesting. Love him. He looks so familiar. And this queen is just spectacular. Yeah, I feel like with the aces in this one, there's like, I feel like most of the time when you see an ace, they're kind of giving it to you like, hey, here it is. Whereas with this deck, I feel like there's some work you need to do to get it, right? It might be a little bit of a challenge. It's there, but you got to take action. You got to be a little proactive. I love that. Oh, that is so creepy and fabulous. Again, yeah, I love that. When fours are that stability, but there's a threat there because there's a potential to get kind of lost and stay there too long. And it's like you can see the threat in this, Oh. Oh, look at that guy. Oh, I love this too. And I grew up with all the old, like Vincent Price and all those old kind of classic horror movies, and I love them. There's one with the young, oh God, what's his name? With Jack Nicholson in a Vincent Price, and I forget which movie it was, but it was fabulous and blew me away. That to see Jack Nicholson like that, it was funny. But he was fabulous. He's always fabulous. Look at this. Wow. That's interesting. It's in the shape of a heart, but it's tentacles, right? So I really like that because there's an idea of it's embracing the swords, right? As opposed to being pierced by them, which to me kind of leads into that idea of, you in many ways, you create that heartbreak or you allow it. This isn't to say, it's not like, I'm not like blaming when there's heartache, but in other words, like there is a choice. There's a choice to be made. And I think sometimes it's important to embrace that pain, right? Because it helps you to move on as opposed to pushing it away and, burying it. There's a little more RWS. Oh, wow. Look at that creeper. I'm just saying. Yeah, I love monsters. That's great. Mm-hmm. Yeah, now. Sorry, I dropped something. It's interesting with this card. I'm seeing this one, at least right now, very differently from the way I would normally look at the Eight of Swords. Maybe because there's a monster. But I feel like it's almost like compartmentalizing any kind of, less than positive stuff that you have going on, so that you can either work on it or change it or whatever, right? So it's like, I feel like, for me, a lot of times with the Eight of Swords, I feel like it's almost like you've been put in that situation, right? Whereas here, it feels more intentional. Like, this is what you did or what you need to do. This is really interesting. I can't think of another card where I've kind of gotten that message exactly. Now we have a more classic style. Oh, wow. Look at that knight. Would not want to meet up with him. This one's kind of cute, though. The queen. Probably still wouldn't want to meet up, but... Okay, so let's give this deck a shuffle. Now, it is that kind of hard... I mean, you can see, right? That hard gilding. Doesn't bother me. I know it bothers some people. I have tough hands. I do a lot with my hands. So, yeah, it doesn't. Now, I will say that with this kind of gilding, oftentimes people don't like to ruffle shuffle it, and I get that. Here's the thing about me. First of all, I do like to ruffle shuffle anyway. But also when I first get a deck, I think is like when I most riffle shuffle. So then after that, there are some decks that I might not riffle shuffle or not riffle shuffle much after that point. But it's like just to get it going and start to kind of attune. The riffle shuffling is not always something I use, but it's a lot. Overhand is beautiful. And I do think this is a deck that I'll probably use primarily overhand. Well, I am making such a mess. I'm so tired. That's always my excuse, right? It's true, though. Yeah, so we don't have a book. So let me just sort of lay some out so you can get a feel for how they might be in a reading. This is such a... look at this. I love these images. Can we fit? Mostly. There we go. Yeah. I really like this. It's just fun. And I think there's more to be gotten from these cards than I was expecting. Maybe not all of them. But it's interesting how just have very different feels. I love that for strength. I really, really do. And it's so fabulous. Yeah. Oh, I love this. Yeah, so let me know what you think. There are a few different Cthulhu type decks. I have two others. I have two others. But this one, I don't know, I really like this one. And so what I was thinking, in case you're curious, as far as like the majors only, because they are so fancy, even though they might be peeling a little bit, my thought process with, you know, when I chose to get the collectors, part of it was because I really wanted this because it's so pretty, but also I was thinking is I could kind of use this to maybe kind of start and end a reading, you know, or focus on like past and present and future, or just to maybe kind of punctuate something. I think they could be great. Or even if I started doing a reading, right, and I'm just pulling cards and say, I don't know, say as like, you know, choices is always a great thing to use tarot for, right? If you're stuck between a couple choices. So say I had, you know, I'm like, should I do this thing or should I do that thing, right? So a lot of times when I do that, I like to create a path in each direction, right? So it's like, okay, if I do this thing, here's my path. This is what's probably going to happen just based on what's going on now. These are maybe some challenges. These are maybe some benefits, you know, yeah. So then what I might do, oh man, I'm dropping everything, is then kind of say, all right, so here's the challenges. Here's how I might overcome them. Here's that result, right? The likely result. So maybe when I look at the challenges, I might pull one of these and say, like, what's that main overarching theme to the challenge? Here, when I talk about like how I might overcome or meet it, I might say, you know, is there anything outside of me that I need for this, right? And then for the outcome, what do I need to understand about that, right? So here's the outcome, but what's important to know about it? Love that. You know, so those are just different ways I was thinking that I could use both of these decks. And even though it's the same imagery, because it's so different in terms of appearance and texture and everything, I think it's going to work really nicely. And I could even combine it with the playing cards, which again, now we do have, we do have the same images, right? Like you could say, oh, that's not exactly the same, but wait, where? Hang on, I saw this guy. There we go. It's really close though. So I feel like I kind of like that it's the same. Because for me, well, first of all, I might just use this, right? But also, if I was doing a spread and maybe, oh, you know, it'd be fun because this is smaller too. Maybe use this as like, more of like the finer details of something. So if I wanted to do, okay, so back to the choices, right? So I'm moving down one path. And I'm like, okay, what are the challenges? Maybe, okay, so I pull however many cards for the challenges. So then what if I said, all right, what's the immediate challenge? What's that medium term? And then that long term. And then I could pull one of these and say, what's the absolute biggest thing, the most important thing that I need to pay attention to or that I need to watch out for, or, you know what I mean? So actually, I really like that we have kind of these, the difference in size and everything. I feel like that's really cool because it just makes it so very natural to kind of use these in different ways. So I think I would use these as more of like either like a day-to-day thing or like the more like, you know, smaller details. And then this, it's super fancy and it's majors only anyway. So to me, this is like the most important stuff, the longer reaching stuff, just naturally. And then this is your, kind of standard tarot use, if that makes sense. But yeah, I'm really, really loving this. I do have to check. I'm going to have to check and see, because I really thought that there was some kind of guidebook, but I could be wrong. I don't need a guidebook, but I think it would be nice to see if there's like are these pulled from specific stories and things like that? I mean, I haven't read any Lovecraft in a little while. So some stories are more fresh in my mind than others, just because they had more of an impact. But I'm definitely, not going to be quoting any stories or anything like that. But I feel like they are from specific things, but I could be wrong. I don't remember enough. I remember the stories, but not as much the details, So, anyway, let me know what you think, and I will link in the description the shop. And again, there's nothing that I can see that gives me like the creator name in English, but we do have this MOYO games. And I feel like, I could be wrong, I feel like they do like tabletop games and stuff like that too. I could be wrong. I could be confusing them with somebody else. But let me know what you think. Do you have this? Did you back their latest Kickstarter? What do you think? And until next time, just be wonderful to yourself. Be really, really wonderful, because you deserve the best, only the best, all the best, and that is my wish for you.